Hi there and welcome to my YouTube channel, Filippa and Healing. I'm so happy that you are here, and today we're going to explore one of my favorite techniques to relieve heaviness from our pelvic floors. So our pelvic floors really have this pressure from the upper body almost all day long. We rarely give the pelvic floor relief. Maybe, we lay down, put a pillow underneath our hips. And that's, of course, an amazing relief. But today we're going to take it one step further, and I am going to guide you through different steps. So if you feel you don't want to do the full inversion of a headstand, you don't have to. And the final headstand is not going to be super advanced. Many beginners that I teach this can actually do it the first time they try it. But if you feel any pain in your neck, any kind of tension that is created in your neck or jaw around here, then stop and take a step back. Okay. So we're going to start on all fours. We want to have the hands more towards the knees, because what we are going to do is we're going to put our head, the top of the head, down toward the mat. So we're creating a triangle with our hands and the top of our heads.
So we'll come down like this, and no specific position for now. Our first exercise is simply to start to roll the head. You can come all the way to the forehead here, and then roll back up to the top of the head. And then maybe to one side, rolling gently, putting as much pressure as you feel good, maybe all the way onto the ear on that side. And then coming back to the top of the head again, taking the other side. And this is the first step because we're not that used to, usually, to have a lot of pressure on the head. So maybe if you feel, oh, this is already too painful, you just continue to practice here. And then come down in a child's pose and rest. So breathing deeply, you can go back and forth on the forehead. And then all the way, of course, up. And maybe you come further down with the knees and really take it all the way to the back side of the head almost. Just exploring here. This is so beneficial for not only the hair follicles and the brain, but the whole fascia. Good. And then slowly coming back to child's pose, just noticing the effect of that pressure on the head. Applying Ujjayi breath, if you are familiar with that, would be a great idea. Slowly lifting back up whenever you're ready. So from here, we're going to take the heel of the hand and place by our eyebrows. And then we're going to take the longest finger on the hand and place it on a spot here on top of the head. This is where you want to place your head on the mat when preparing for the headstand. So if you can, you press the finger and maybe a couple of fingers on that spot so you remember where it is. Because we tend to place like a part much more closer to the forehead of the head down on the mat, and that will hurt our neck. So this is the spot right up on the highest point of the head. And again, find this triangle in between the hands and the top of the head. And we're going to place it down. From here, place the hands shoulder width apart and just watch your elbows so that they don't fall out to the sides, but they stay aligned in between the hands and the shoulders. Hook your toes under, and if you can, you straighten your legs. Maybe this is enough. Maybe you feel a lot of pressure, no need to go further at all. Just stay here for as long as you want to, and then you come down into child's pose again. If you want to take it a little further, then you walk further with your feet, closer to the hands. And I'm just gonna put my t-shirt in. And then you try to lift one leg and put it on the upper arm. So the right leg on the right upper arm or the left side, whichever side you choose. Good, and then we take that leg down and do the same thing with the other side. Breathe. And slowly coming back all the way down into a child's pose. Good. Probably you can feel that blood rushing inside your head now, which is just amazing. Enjoy it if you can. Okay, so last step of the way. If you feel you've had enough already, you know your last step, go ahead and stay there. Otherwise, again, maybe you want to remind yourself of this spot. So you find it with your fingers and then placing the hands down, finding the third point of the triangle for your head. Now you know all the steps. So first you straighten the legs, slowly walk the feet in toward the arms, lifting one leg and maybe the other. And if you can, you lift your legs up high. You press your head toward the floor all the time and try to lift your shoulders away from the ears and try to lengthen your spine. Straighten out the feet if you can, ballerina toes, and just breathe here. Stay for as long as you want to, or just come down again. Maybe you want to broaden in between the knees now and lengthening the arms forward, coming to a different variation of child's pose. Breathing here, just relaxing. Good job. Last breath together. And slowly lifting the upper body up. I hope you enjoyed that really short practice, but it's so beneficial for the pelvic floor to be upside down. So if you can work your way through it, and maybe it will take a few days, weeks, months, doesn't matter. So you'll get the benefit even though maybe you not did the last step of the position. Thank you so much for today.